So I was just doing yoga outside behind the motorhome, and the Lake Charles is there, and I don't know, someone just approaches me like right as I'm just in child's pose with my head down, and it's like, can you teach me yoga moves? The dilemma is, do I owe random men who approach me while I'm doing yoga behind our motorhome kindness? Do I owe them kindness if they ask me to teach them yoga right on the spot as I'm having my own practice on my mat? And then I say, I want to be left alone, because that is the truth. He's like, well, can I just go farther away and copy your moves? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. It's a public space. And then I finally look up because he's not going away, and I'm fearing for my life and safety basically at this point, because, you know, men who get angry kind of get violent sometimes. And he's like, oh, I asked you just 3 times. What do I owe you? I am a stranger out here. It's insane. Ah! And then I literally have to just pack up because I'm like, I have my glasses on, I can't see. I'm like, am I gonna get assaulted? Am I gonna get assaulted while doing yoga because my guard is down? What kind of place is this?
Goodness gracious. Doesn't get any better than that.
Sunset Argosy.
Welcome to Texas. Here we are in Texas. We are going west. We're rolling the dice. We're going farther and farther away from home. This is what food looks like in Texas. There's a big fork sticking out of it. There's a water bottle. You need a lot of water in Texas. There's Momo, the chef. Looking strong. Uh-oh. Momo with the knife, looking strong. Better watch out. The medieval castration devices. Oh boy. And now, the test. See how the forks stick out? That's how you do it if you're in Texas. Keep that in mind, everybody. Kiki's feet are higher than her head.
My heart is racing because I couldn't find Kiki. And guess where she is? In the bathroom, up there. She's never gotten up there before. Oh my gosh. She really wants to explore every crevice of everything. Oh my goodness.
There's Kiki. Kiki's at the window. There's Momo. Momo's at the window. We didn't go all that far away from our parking spot when we stopped here.
That's okay, because we're not in a rush.
We're in no rush.
We have 3 whole months to not have to be anywhere.
Oh, look at that beautiful. It's not a clown, but it's like a clown. It's a memento mori.
It's Dia de los Muertos.
Beautiful mural. It's a whole river walk. Look at that. There's the map. And we are somewhere over here.
It's the bank.
That's the bank here. If you want to put your money in the bank, this is where you go. You walk up those stairs, and each stair is heavier than the last. So by the time you get up to the top, you're really, it's like exponentially heavier, and your money is more and more powerful by the time you get to the top. It's heavier and more powerful. And then you deposit it, and you fly down the steps feeling very light. Why is it that we don't just all know that San Antonio is one of the most beautiful cities in the United States of America because it has such a beautiful river running through it. Why isn't that just something that everyone knows and goes to? It's like, wow, have you been to San Antonio this year and walked along the river? Could be a pilgrimage spot. Fantasy palace with columns and a little balcony. Beautiful princesses step out onto the balcony and they release doves into the air.
This might be the closest thing to a English canal that we'll get to experience on our trip. I think we should get an aeroboat and put it in this canal. What do you think, Cal?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, we talk about airboats so much that we might just end up in England one day.
That would be something.
Would you be down for that, Cal?
Yeah, I think that would be pretty fun. I wonder how renting an aeroboat compares to owning one, like if it's sort of like a class structure in which the renters are regarded as second-class citizens.
They wouldn't think that. They're too civilized. Plus, how would they really know?
The grotto, sacred cave. You go in as one person and come out as another.
Cal is oming with the leaf blowers now.
It's a speaker that has the sound of the water and the sounds of the birds. This one has a bird's nest on top of it. They're all over. There's the speaker. How much does it cost? People want to know. They want to design their own road trip. Can you afford it? Can I afford it?
Will it be pleasurable?
Will it be fun if we're penny pinching? Momo's nose is razor sharp. Momo can smell things from... Momo can smell the odor of beer on pants that were worn to a brewery a day or two ago.
It's true. My nose is razor sharp.
So if Momo smells your armpit or your body and says, "Oh, that's so great," this is really a feat, because it means that everything about you has to be correct. You have to be, basically have your roots in soil that is very well nourished, and you have to be bringing up the perfect kind of water through your system and expiring it in just the most... This is... Could I just stop and say, we are at an amphitheater now where the clowns could be performing. You see, you have the stage right here, and then you have all the seating over here. The clowns could be goofing off, having the time of their lives, and then the audience could be watching, just like in Roman times. No, it's not the gladiators, it's just live performance that could be happening right now.
Cal has taken events that I called him a cheapskate. It's not that he's a cheapskate, it's that he just doesn't like to spend money.
That is not true. See, this is not true. Momo says I do not like to spend money. I love to spend money. I can spend all kinds of money, and I have. I have spent thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, and I really enjoy it. The thing is that I do not want to have a credit card balance. Somebody has a credit card balance. Somebody does not have a credit card balance. Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Because somebody says, "Oh, Momo, don't work jobs. Just be here with me. Be here with me, Momo, and don't work a job. I don't want to be in one place for too long anyway, so you shouldn't work." I have tried different means of working. But
there's these two problems with that argument. First of all, it's
Here we
somebody
go.
that when they work do not make all that much money anyway. So
yeah, because
so
somebody was like, oh, you should stop getting your master's program and just be with me.
that is not true. That idea came from you.
Well, you were like, I don't want you to be away from me. I want you to be with me all the time.
See, this is true. Actually, that part's true. But the part that's not true is the notion, this whole fantasy that, first of all, that you would have wanted to complete a master's program. Secondly, that you would want to be a social worker. That is a whole thing. That is a big false fantasy.
The field I chose to maybe get a master's in doesn't even pay that much anyway.
Here's what I would assert. If you, for whatever reason, don't make money and the other person is paying for you, don't call that person a cheapskate.
Oh, whenever I point a finger at him, he points harder at me.
Well, just follow the argument. I ask the viewers to follow the argument. I mean, what do you think? And the other thing about Mexico is not that it is a country for cheapskates or whatever. It's just that we have a certain type of expendable income, and that money will go farther in Mexico. But also, why not? I mean, the food is more fresh. It's wonderful. The people are very kind. You get to speak Spanish. It's not just cheap, like, oh, this is a country filled with, cheapskates.
He's very allergic to any type of criticism or anything like that. So now there's a 2-minute long video about him defending himself.
Okay, and let me add to that it's not, this is a meta-analysis that Momo is offering, that I'm allergic to criticism. What I'm allergic to is falsehoods.
Yeah, and he thinks he's always right, so everything else will be false.
Good. It's a kissing bench. Mwah. We are 479 miles away from El Paso. We're climbing a very steep grade. And they've made it a little less steep by cutting away the mountain. That was nice of them. We are going downhill. Wow. And they did cut away the mountain. That was very nice. Otherwise we have to go up and then down again. And they filled in the valleys, which is really helpful. There's Momo over there. Going downhill. Woohoo! Ah! Momo has neatly folded all the laundry. Sun setting in heavy rain and gusty winds. RainX proves itself again in massive thunderstorm. Skies clear as the motorhome passes through mountain thunderstorm. Alien spaceship witnesses unusual psychic activity as Momo reads the cell phone.
Thinking about trucks.
Yep. Surrounded by trucks. Thinking about trucks. Remembering all the truck driving days.
Fun fact, Cal and I were over the road truck drivers. There are winds at 30 miles an hour and gusts up to 50 miles an hour happening now on February 3rd, 2024, just outside of El Paso, Texas. You can see the winds blowing the cactuses. Here's Cal braving the wind. Oh wow, oh dear. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. The whole desert is blowing. Oh me, oh my. Oh my god.
Oh, there's sand blowing everywhere. Oh, I have some goggles actually.
Okay, he's got his goggles on. Wait, I want to see.
Look at this. This is keep the sand out of my eyes for sure.
Luckily, me and Kiki are safe. I'm sitting in the chair of privilege right now because I don't have to go outside and do this. I don't even have to go outside and go to the bathroom because we have a bathroom in here. Wow. The motorhome is rocking. There are sounds. The wind is slapping the motorhome. And Cal's out there with his goggles trying to fix the leaky spigot. Oh, he fixed it. Oh, good job. Wow. Whoa.
If a person was on a sailboat, oh man, this would be like giant waves and.
Oh my gosh, the mirrors, the mirror.
Oh, I need to take that off. I'm gonna go take
the
that
mirror.
off.
That's what's thudding. My fortunate job is checking the water tank, which is here under the bed. And I use my flashlight to basically look at the water level by shining it where the water is at the bottom. And then I can see the outline of the water. You probably can't see it, but this is just how I check. Yes, I was telling the viewers how I'm very privileged to be in here while you're out there doing that.
Yeah, that's right. Well, in this way we have very traditional gender roles. I do the outside and Momo does the inside.
Yeah, but my thing that I mentioned was, what's the point of me getting dirty too? Because this is kind of a one-person job, and then we'd have to use more water to clean both ourselves up.
One of the wonderful things about having a clear division of tasks is that we don't have to discuss it. We don't have to say, oh, do you want to do it? Do I do it? I don't want to do it. You do it. No, it's outside, Cal does it. Inside, Momo does it. Which brings me to a point that there is a job on the inside. It is in here. Unfortunately, what has happened is that the ant poison leaked out, and it is in here. It's gooey, and it's gotten on some of the tools. And what needs to happen is all these tools need to come out and be put in the sink. And which one of them is gooey, that has to be cleaned, and then all this cleaned. That is an inside job. And if you have it with your gloves on, then you won't get any ant poison on your hands.
Okay, maybe I should do this now that the water is going, so I can just use the water that's being put in right now. Gojo sensei.
What are you removing again?
Ant poison that was leaked and then it hardened. But the Gojo sensei, Bumi's hand cleaner natural orange, is quickly removing it. Grungy, cleaning with my tattoo and my glove. And we got 31 gallons. Alright, make it to 32. 32? Oh, stopped at 31.5 for $80.03.
So we take 335 miles and divide it by 31.5 gallons to get 10.6.
Wow.
10.6. That's good. I mean, this is a huge engine. It's a 7.4 liter engine. Just running it burns a lot of fuel. Oh, good. Okay.
Now what?
Oh, now we're going to go to El Paso. We're going to try to get to the art museum.
Admission is free, just how we like it.
Wow, you look great next to that painting. That's so pretty in the purple clouds. I mean, I should say purple mountain range.
What do you like about the hands?
Well, I like how they're hand stitched. And I like how the fingers are long and bony. I must say, I'm not quite my usual spunky self because I've been driving all day. I feel a little tired. My eyes are probably drooping.
You got sandblasted too.
Yeah, the road was tough today because we were being buffeted by the wind.
And you were too when you got the water.
Yeah, when I went out there, I got buffeted. I had to put goggles on. But we did come to this place, and it's been nice.
It was free, so that was the ultimate
makes it all
thing.
up. Makes it all up. There's no down when it's free, pretty much. There is a level at which something can be free, and you're still upset that you went.
True, because time
is worth something. Yeah, but anyway, if we paid $20, I don't know, might have a different opinion.
It was 20 each. Goodness.
Been a lot. That'd be a lot.
Well, we wouldn't even choose to go here because it's not in the budget.
Yeah, but if we did, we might feel like, wow. I don't know if that was fun enough. We could have gone to the IMAX.
Yo veo Mexico. I see Mexico.
Right there.
Hola, Mexico. Mexico. Hola, Mexico. Update. Another RV just parked close by. So we're not alone. We're not alone, baby. Other people are doing this with us. It's a madhouse here. Because you know what? I was informed today. The #1 priority for me is to have fun. I thought it was to sacrifice myself and be in pain, but it's not. It's to have fun. And you know what else I learned? I could say, no, I don't want to. And I don't have there's nothing that's gonna happen to me. I can just say, oh, you asked me that? No, I don't want to. Life hack, you can say that. I'm a recovering people pleaser, so that's where I'm coming from. Keep pointing the camera at me, I'm gonna keep performing.
It never ends. Ladies and gentlemen, the show goes on. As long as the camera is on. It never ends. Okay.
I cleanse your aura.
Oh, my cheeks are starting to hurt. Oh.
I pull the negative energy away from you. And I throw it out.
Why are we here, though? Could you tell them why we're here instead of driving? Because we were going to drive to Tucson.
We are here.
This is a neck vision? Is that your plan? The camera can be back here. Okay, you're not going to tell them. You don't want them to know.
We are here.
What? This is the legs talking now.
We are here because there was traffic. We refused to be idle in traffic. So now we're going to idle around here on foot in a mountain.
Actually, lately we have not broken down.
I know, it's so funny. One day, I was like, can we just have one day where the Argosy doesn't break? And now we've had quite a few of them. I mean, it did. It's not just out of the blue. I mean, you know, Cal paid over $5,000 to basically fix it. So that is an effort on the part of him paying for it, and our mechanics at Butler ATV for doing that work. You know, but we did have to, we basically decided to, the will to power, which was to keep going. You know, we didn't give up. We didn't just stop hiking. You know, we have a 4-month-long journey, and yes, 1 month of it was mostly spent broken down, but we didn't stop. And now look at the view.
The will to power is not the will to overpower other people. That should be said. It's the will to overcome yourself and your own limitations. What does not kill me makes me stronger. Momo and Cal's adventures take them into far-flung places where they meander along a road less traveled, thinking any thoughts that come to mind, not unlike being on the beach. You can wander these trails out here in the desert.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Cal is filming while driving. Do not do as he does.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yep, we got over on the side there. A little bit of veering.
Yeah.
But there's Dragon Road ahead of us.
Dragoon.
Oh, I can't see. Dragoon. It's a dragon egg.
Yes, the dragon eggs. That's definitely what these look like. Wow.
We are racing a train to the end of the earth. Who's going faster? I think we are.
Now, what do you want to see at this point?
Vintage RV art car goes faster than a train.
Yeah. And what you want to see at this point in that little frontage road is a really thin man with a really long white beard on a bicycle going just as fast as we are, just racing the train and the cars and winning.
All right, thin, white-haired, bearded fellow who's gonna bike faster than a train in a vintage RV. Where are you at? Let us know in the comments. Look at all this trash. Look. Look. Nothing screams America like truck drivers who just throw trash here. And look, one truck driver even just threw his pee bottle. Look. Is it really that hard to take your trash in a bag and go to a trash can? Oh, we love America. Oh, God bless the United States. Oh, but you're littering and making it look disgusting? Look at this. Wow, this trash can has less trash than the damn side of the road. You put the trash in here, everyone. It's not that hard.
Funny. Everything is so funny everywhere, all the time.
Cal was grunting.
Yeah, I was grunting. I was upside down and my butt was up in the air.
Yeah, I was gonna say his booty was up in the air.
Bing. Well, there's a cord. There was a cord.
I'm small, I could go fit.
Yeah. Let's see you do it.
Oh no, my booty's gonna be in there.
It's just weird because you think, hey, it's no problem. It's just in there. But try to get in there. It's just, and then that blue cord has to be tucked under the carpet. I mean, it is so funny how tight. Ooh, that's Kiki's bowl right there. Some people think it's a magnet bowl for nuts and bolts, but it's Kiki's bowl. See, then the booty goes up in the air, just like so.
Booty.
And look, yeah, it's just crazy. See how Momo's head is like stuck in this area. Okay.
Did I fix it?
Probably. You probably did. Let's take a look. If you see a blue cord, then that means Momo did not fix it. Hey, that's really great. The blue cord is way back where I can't possibly trip you know, trip it with my foot and all that. That's good. That's really good. There's a bunch of cords in here. We won't even show you all that because it's embarrassing. I have a fantasy. We take the whole dashboard out and rip out all kinds of wiring that is no longer really being used, and then just have the good stuff. Like me and some electrician, like Don Young, for example, would do this together, and we would have only the good wires, and they would only be like 10 of them, and then there's like 100 wires in there. All of them would be gone. I just would feel good about that.
You kind of did that already, Cal. Up here.
Oh yeah, I totally did that.
I can't open it. Well, okay,
there was a whole control panel.
You can. There's a whole control panel, and now it's just this one little thing.
Yeah.
And that's the water pump switch, which is labeled there.
That's right. And you know, technically there is still a fan, the exhaust fan that's in there. But that's cool. Blackberries are very good for a person. You can buy them at Walmart.
They're even organic.
Yeah, that's how we roll. I mean, not all the time.
Not all the time. I think it's a special treat to eat organic food. But I just want to say that the dangers of eating non-organic food are not as much as the dangers of not eating enough fruits and vegetables in general. So don't let the fact that it's not organic scare you from eating fruits and vegetables.
Tip from Momo. Now, while we're on the topic of rip out stuff, can we just show the counter here? Because you might even show how that whole faucet is like falling in. The counter is falling apart from the inside.
You can see it's like, there's like coffee beans can fall under here.
That's how big it is, the gap.
And then, you can, you can.
This entire counter
basically
is going to be
moves.
ripped out this summer.
And there's water underneath here.
And rebuilt by me. It's going to be fun.
It's going to, everyone, we're going to redo the kitchen.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. What's going to happen with the stove?
Well, the stove is going to stay, but the top of it might get powder coated a different color. And also, I'm thinking the sink might become some kind of like copper ship or something more interesting.
You know what we should do? We should have a copper whale sink.
Yeah.
And it should be the shape of a whale. Because in here, we have the dolphin. This also is a normal sink, but the faucet is a dolphin. But the sink in here could be like a giant baleen whale.
Yeah, so that's a great idea. And copper is very important because that's cool how it patinas. The other thing is I want to rip out the beds and redo the whole bedroom again.
Really? What?
Yeah, I'm not satisfied. I have new ideas for the bedroom.
I don't know. Yeah, this is where his feet go. And there's Kiki. But here's his bed. Here's my bed. My mountain of pillows. The outside world. The computer station. And then the walking room. So I don't know how it's really going to get better.
Yeah. Now there are things that I'm not wanting to rip out, and that includes these couches, which are original to the motorhome. And they don't really work all that well, but to get them out would be such a huge thing. I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave these. The other thing is I've already ripped out the refrigerator, and I like how it is. All that's good. I just want to paint. See above it where it's yellow? I want that to be white.
Oh, yeah.
And what do you think? I mean, I like the white in here. I don't really want to paint all this a different color, but a part of me, see that color up in there? A part of me wants to redo all the walls in that color. I think that would look really cool in a kind of almost Mexican way.
Yeah.
But I don't know, white is important because it makes it feel lighter and more open.
It has a clean look. I mean, there's not a lot of white in here, so it doesn't read as sterile. But if we committed to this paint,
yeah,
it would be like BAM!
Yeah, that could be really cool. So we might do that.
Wow.
And if we do that, that would be Momo painting.
What?
We're just talking about money and how we like the finer things in life. We like the finest things in life, and our view is that we do not want to work to have to buy them. Instead, we would rather make the finest things in life. And a really great example of where that's succeeding is Momo cooking dinner. It's very, very good. You can't make it any better. So we're going to go out to eat tonight, but probably the food won't be as good. It's just that Momo needs a break. That's one way. Another way that we have the finest things in life is that we have this very beautiful motorhome, the finest thing.
But it's not free.
It's not free.
And the groceries weren't free. Ideally, we would learn how to forage and basically go foraging and find the plant ingredients we need to cook. That would be a free dinner. But then you would say, well, time is money. So we'd spend time foraging when we could be making money just to buy the groceries. So it's all energy.
Our overall point is, how is everyone going to get out of the rat race and start jumping around on the beaches having fun if there's not $1,000 a month per person coming in as universal income? Now, if you were to ask Cal, why is it that you have such an intractable view that people should not have to work and just go on vacation all the time in their vintage motorhome? The answer is that I watched The Jungle Book when I was a kid, and I saw the bear. The bear sang a song. I've got the bare necessities, the very bare necessities. And see, he has the bare necessities of life, so he doesn't have to do any work at all. And he goes around the jungle collecting, as you were just talking about, collecting fruit, collecting pawpaws and coconuts, and he just cracks them, no problem, and eats them, no problem. He's just happy as can be. Well, here's Mowgli trying to imitate Baloo, and he tries to crack a coconut, and he hurts himself. And he tries to, eat a pawpaw, and he gets the stickers, the thorns in his mouth. Everything, he gets everything wrong because Baloo is a huge bear who has no problems, but Mowgli has a whole lot of problems. But I didn't notice that when I was a kid. I just thought, oh, I'll be like Baloo. And I still have this view that if we bring it down to the bare necessities, that you can just enjoy yourself. But
it takes spiritual work to enjoy the bare necessities in a society that's constantly advertising excessive consumption in your face all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're having a peaceful morning with our coffee outside of Phoenix, Arizona, in the Walmart parking lot. There were about 5 campers here last night.
Everyone is very friendly inside the Walmart here in Phoenix. It's interesting. Different places have different
demeanors,
attitudes and demeanors, and this one is very friendly. We are at Skadden Wash, number 4. And we can camp anywhere around here. There's a bus. There is an Airstream. It's cute. I don't know if you can see it. It's cute. Oh, there's some rules. There's rules, Momo. Okay. Got to keep your guns from firing here. There's no discharging of the weapons.
Oh, I gotta put these guns away then?
You gotta put them guns away. Look at those guns. Goodness gracious.
I haven't even been working out.
Hadn't even been working out. No, we got to don't discharge your guns here. Okay. Well, now we're gonna pick a campsite.